The 2016-2017 regular season is coming down to this. It's coming down to what many have said here recently as a meaningless game with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's rough, though. It's rough because you sit back and the argument has been, do you rest your starters? Do you play your starters so you continue to have the continuity? The argument has gone back and forth. I know within our fan base, the argument has gone back and forth. And there's those people that say, yes, you rest Dak, you rest most of the starters and do what you have to do. But then again, what does that say? Yeah, you can rest them. We got a bye week. I don't think anybody's going to Cabo. But I tell you this. What I'm looking at is I'm looking at a team that wants to continue moving forward. A team that continues to want to full throttle as we close out the stretch. Now, the Romo lovers would love for Romo to have some snaps. You know, I'm not a homosexual, but hey, if the man needs some snaps, get him some snaps. You know, they're talking about Sanchez. But the one thing that I want to talk about, because you get hyped for a game, and yeah, it's in Philthy, and yeah, it took us overtime down in Big D to get that win against the Eagles. But I'm continuing to hear the excuses. I'm continuing to hear, oh, well, Dak's got that old line. Oh, well, Dak has this in place. Oh, well, they have Ezekiel Elliott running the ball. They've had leads in games and they could run the ball. But I'm hearing this from Philadelphia radio. Angelo, Mike and Ike, Howard Eskin. Stop making the excuses, because after about game 5 or game 6 of a rookie season, you're no longer a rookie. You no longer have an excuse. Don't get upset because the pieces were in play for Dak and they weren't in play for Carson Wentz. The level of play is on the individual. Yes, there's team around him, but it's on the individual. The excuses, I'm sick of them. I'm tired of them. He had no receivers. He had none of this, none of that. If your receivers had caught the ball, maybe he would have done better. If your O-line had blocked, oh, that's right, 5 tackles because of injury. It happens. Think back to the 4-12 season that we had last year. Same O-line. What happened? Lack of a decent backup quarterback. Vanilla offenses. Vanilla defenses. It happened. Stop with the excuses. Filthy media. Stop with the excuses. He doesn't have. The rivalry is going to be there for at least the next 5 to 10 years. Do I think that Carson Wentz is a good quarterback? I believe he has talent. But I'll tell you this, Dak ain't going nowhere. The Cowboys ain't going nowhere. We have come back to establishing ourselves as one of the elite franchises. The hate's gonna be there all across the board. It doesn't matter if you're an NFC East fan. It doesn't matter who you are in the NFL. The hate is real. You don't like the Cowboys? We understand that. But we will continue to defend the star because that's what we do. Now, you want to talk, Howard, about what was he talking about this morning? Oh, the mistakes? Oh, well, It's just, it's better to be lucky than good. You think the Cowboy organization wasn't looking up and down? Yes, some of those other people might have been available that slipped and slipped and slipped. But the best product available in the 4th round of the draft was Rain Dakota Prescott. And we've seen what he can do. Howard, Philadelphia media, Philadelphia fans, when you went 3-0, it was the be-all, end-all. Woo! We have what we need. We're going to make a mad run, but after losing 6 of 9 down the stretch, or even more, I forget. But now, what is it that we can do? What is it we need in Philadelphia? Maybe if we win this last game against the Cowboys, we'll be undefeated 2-0 until the preseason starts next year. Do you hear yourselves? Who gives a damn about that? We're moving forward. The fellas and I have talked, and we believe that this team is special. They have something that we have not seen in more than a month of Sundays. They have a idea and a focus that they're looking at. After that game against Detroit, you saw a totally different Dez Bryant. A Dez Bryant that said, it's no longer really about me, but this team of players, this team that wants to move forward. You laugh, but we see it. But I'll tell you this. Come Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New Year's Day, the bright lights in the big city, which is Philadelphia, right across the bridge. Doesn't matter which Cowboys team comes. We're going to want to win. This is not considered a meaningless game. We already got the division. But that's not the ultimate prize. The ultimate prize for any team in the NFL this year, the ones that are left, the ones that are moving forward, is to go down the street from Arlington, go further out west from Arlington to Super Bowl LI, Long Island as I call it, to play for it all. That's the ultimate prize. So as you get yourselves together, Philthy fans, and you come out with the noise, Hated One, Scotty Too Hottie, Mr. Speed, know that no matter what you do this Sunday, you're on the couch, relaxing, waiting again on next year. You've talked about us saying it for years, but where are you going to be after Sunday? This is Merv, just doing what I do. Pleases me to be a member of a fan base of the Dallas Cowboys. A win is a win. We'll take it. Don't want to go into the playoffs with a loss. And I think these boys are going to play strong. So we'll take it. Merv, doing the things that we do best. Prepping for a playoff run. Deuces.